While we often hold police officers to high standards of conduct, their actions often go unchecked. But what happens when they don't? These are the times when corrupt cops finally got served justice. Meet Deputy Mikhail Noel and Lieutenant Henry Trujillo, two officers from the Los Animas County Sheriff's Office in Colorado, who abused their power during a regular traffic stop. On November 29, 2022, Nate Espinoza got pulled over by the cops while his dad, Kenneth, was driving right behind him. When Kenneth pulled over to the side to support his son, the officers Trujillo and Noel decided to approach him rather aggressively.
You need to be behind this traffic stop?
Yeah, I do.
Why?
My son right there, he was following me.
Okay, he's on a traffic stop, though. You don't need to be behind it.
So you gotta be mean.
Oh, I'm not being mean. We just don't like when people pull in behind us.
I don't like when they pull my son. If you're not following.
That's what we get paid to do, to pull people over.
Well, you don't get paid to be a f***ing asshole. You're
But you don't either, okay? I don't got to put up with your bullshit, okay? I asked you a simple question, okay?
Hold on, man.
In fact, you need to leave now or you're going to get charged. It's that easy.
Up until now, Kenneth has done absolutely nothing wrong and is completely within his right to be angry at the cop who ordered him to leave for no reason. But instead of owning up to his mistake and de-escalating the situation, Trujillo continues to blow everything out of proportion, only making matters worse in the process.
I asked you a simple question. If you have a shitty attitude, that's your problem, okay?
You on my door.
Yeah, you saw me and you rolled your window up when I came. Hold on a second, okay?
No.
Okay. You're not a cop. You don't need to be behind you, okay? So you need to leave right now.
I don't need to do anything.
You got 5 seconds to leave, okay? There's no reason for you to be behind this traffic stop.
Do I not pay taxes?
Do you always stop behind cops when they pull people over?
I ain't stopped right behind him.
Okay, you don't need to be here. You don't need to be here, okay? You need to go.
No, I don't. I'm waiting on my son.
All right,
He's
fine.
right back.
At this point, a normal cop might call for backup if the situation even called for it. Unfortunately for Kenneth, the deputies did something much more extreme.
Stop it now! Stop it now! Now! Stop it now! Now! Get out! Get out of the car!
You see this? Are you recording? Yes.
Yeah, we're recording it. Yeah. What the hell do you think you're doing?
I ain't doing anything.
Okay. Now you're on a traffic stop and you're trying to drive away?
Get out the car. Call State Patrol.
State Patrol has nothing to do with anything. Okay, they don't have jurisdiction over us. Get out of the car now. No.
I got my truck.
I don't give a shit. Put it in park.
I just did, pal.
Don't pull away from me.
I'm not.
You're going to get lit up.
I'm not.
Okay, you're going to get lit up.
Breaking my arm, man. Hold on, I'm going to get out. Get out the car. I'm complying with you. Continue, hold on.
Obviously, holding an unarmed man at gunpoint to get him to exit his vehicle is completely unnecessary, especially when the suspect is trying his best to comply with the officer's demands. Despite Kenneth's cooperation, the cops keep trying to pull him out of the car, threaten to shoot him, and then arrest him with much more force than was necessary.
You're under arrest.
Okay, guys.
Put your hands behind your back.
Settle down.
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
I'm going.
Put your hands.
I'm going peacefully, pal. Settle down. What's going on here? God damn, I get the fuck back. Get back. Hey, he's recording this case.
Oh, that's fine. He can do all he wants.
This is crazy.
You do what you're told, all right? You think it's okay just to roll up on traffic stops and not do what you're told? Now you go to jail. Put your in there.
You need to settle down.
Get in the car. Get in the car.
I get in when you motherfuckers are fucking doing this. Get in the car.
Now. Now.
Get in the car. No. This is ridiculous. That's the car. Take the car. God, I don't fit. That's the car.
After getting cuffed, tased, and thrown in the back of a cop car, Kenneth is understandably upset. But the cops continue to show a huge level of disrespect for him and his son. This is a perfect example of two people who only got into law enforcement to exert their power over people rather than to uphold the law.
Just kind of keep an eye on that idiot up front there. He's the son. He's the original traffic stop. Okay. And then this dummy decided to roll up on it. What's your date of birth?
Don't answer questions. Take me to jail.
You're going to jail.
Call my attorney.
Go to your attorney.
Okay.
You're going to jail. You're going to get charged further if you don't give us the information we need.
It's okay.
What Lieutenant Trujillo just said is an outright lie. In Colorado, the only situations in which it's required to provide police your ID or information is if you are suspected of having committed a crime or if you get pulled over for a traffic violation. In this case, Kenneth fits into neither of those two categories.
You have your wallet on you?
Don't do that, man.
I'm going to get you. I'm going to pass search you. Now get out.
I got my wallet.
Get out now. Get out of the car now.
Get out the car.
Okay. Okay.
Damn.
This is how it's going to work. Okay. You're going to do what you're told to do, and that's it.
Stand up.
Stand up. Up against the car. Spread your feet.
Come on, guys. Stop. Come on, man. Stop. This is ridiculous.
Well, quit acting like an idiot.
I mean, that's how I fucking. I got a fucking piece in my neck. You guys shot me right in the goddamn face. I was trying, but these fucking guys are shoving me. I could get in. I have a hard time, man. I don't fucking fit.
Okay. I don't fit either, man. All right. Got it, man?
Yeah.
Just hang out for me for now. Okay?
Although the other officer showed Kenneth a lot more kindness, the damage was done by this point, and Trujillo and Noel's actions wouldn't go unpunished. After an investigation was opened against them, the two deputies were fired from their positions. On April 29, 2023, Kenneth Espinoza filed a lawsuit against Trujillo and Noel. Although the verdict is still pending, it was found that both cops had histories of using excessive force during arrest, and Trujillo had even been charged with domestic abuse in the past. What happened to Kenneth was a flagrant civil rights violation, but this next case shows a cop abusing his power even more shamelessly. This is Kyle Erickson, an NYPD officer who planted evidence in two people's cars just to have an excuse to arrest them. The incident happened in 2018, when Erickson and his partner, Elmer Pastran, pulled over Jason Serrano and his friend for having a broken taillight, later claiming that their car smelled like marijuana.
Because the car smells like marijuana, so we're going to check it, all right?
Okay, and then what?
Then that's it. Then I got to make sure everything's good with your end, with the license. If it's just a permit, I'm not going to give you the summons for it. And I told you, just get the taillight fixed. If there's nothing in the car, you'll be good to go, all right? We need to check the car, so I need you to hop out.
Okay, I'm getting out.
Okay.
Relax. I don't have nothing on me. I can barely move.
Even though Jason had mentioned to the cops that he had just had abdominal surgery after getting stabbed, they still make him get out of the car. And things get heated when he refuses to hand over his jacket, which he was completely within his right to do.
There's nothing in my jacket. I'm not getting searched for that reason. I don't have nothing in my jacket. I'm not.
Okay, well, he's going to check it.
I don't have nothing
Yo,
in.
my
No,
man.
no.
Relax.
No, I don't need to be.
This situation is about to escalate for no reason.
No, because I didn't do nothing.
It was in the car.
No,
We're gonna search
this
it.
is.
Relax. Relax. Relax.
Talking like what?
Huh? Yeah.
Put that jacket down right now.
Put the jacket down. Cuff him up.
After leaving Jason on the ground and in visible pain, Erickson proceeds to search the car, but not before making a pretty disturbing statement.
All right, I'm searching the rest of the car. Yeah. Actually, I'll let you check. Yeah. There's my flashlight. I'll stay with him.
This is the last thing anybody would want to hear before having their car searched. But there's nothing he can do as he lays on the ground in handcuffs.
Sir, we stopped the car for a taillight. The car smelled like marijuana. We asked him to step out of the vehicle. He tried to grab a jacket that was in the vehicle. We told him to leave it there. He got combative with us, so we did a forcible takedown, and no strikes were thrown. I already called the bus for him.
You safe?
No, we're good, sir.
Okay, where's your partner?
He's searching the car.
Yeah,
We're gonna run her right now.
he started wigging out. You know, we tried to just cuff him up, tried to calm him down, and he started freaking out.
Okay.
So,
No?
ETA Fairbanks is 1908, 1908. 2 minutes out.
It's all right. Yeah. I don't know why he got like that then.
After several minutes of searching the car, Erickson reveals that he hasn't found anything. But watch what happens when he makes his way back to search the front of the car for the second time.
There's weed flakes right there. Bingo.
Yeah, no, he had weed. You could see his weed here. I don't know. I'm gonna check the rest of his jacket, man.
Bring the dragger with you.
I wanna get some of this, you know?
Yeah, that's probably why he was bugging out, because he had a little weed on him. So there's a little marijuana in the jag, which is probably why he was bugging out. But
You good?
yeah.
Good?
In a brazen display of corruption, the officers plant marijuana in Serrano's jacket and then fist bump each other after convincing their supervisor that the marijuana was already there. Jason was taken to the hospital, where he remained in handcuffs for 5 days, waiting for his abdominal wounds to close. Sadly, this body cam footage wasn't released for 2 whole years, and by the time Jason Serrano learned the whole incident had been recorded, he had already pleaded guilty. In 2022, an investigation was launched against the 2 officers, during which it was found that they had been involved in a very similar incident 2 weeks prior. In the end, the NYPD settled with Jason Serrano for $200,000, and they settled with the other victim for $326,000. Fortunately, both officers were kicked out of the police force. While the behavior of both officers was completely illegal, they had a legitimate reason to stop Jason and his friend. But the same can't be said about Deputy Bruno de Oliveira and Deputy Alexander Tavalli from the LA County Sheriff's Department. On January 1st, 2020, the 2 deputies approached Jamal Williams, who was sitting in his car eating his lunch, minding his own business, and randomly opened the door without asking him to even roll down the window.
What's going on?
You live around here?
Hey, don't touch,
Relax, bro. Relax. Hey, you match the description of somebody, okay, that just committed a burglary in the area. Okay, you're on camera, so don't worry. Step out of the car.
Is your body cam on?
It's on.
Yes.
It's on.
What's step on out, dude?
We'll explain everything to you, okay? Just step out of the car. Step out of the car.
I'm not stepping out of the car.
You're being detained for a burglary investigation, okay, sir? So step
No.
out. Do you live in the area?
I'm not answering any questions. I want my lawyer.
Okay. Step out of the car. You're being detained right now. All right. Step out of the car.
Sir.
Step on out, dude.
You're on camera, dude. So don't do anything dumb. Okay.
Hold on. I'm gonna get this on camera.
Go ahead. You can record. Step out of the car, please.
He's being aggressive.
Hey, stop resisting, dude.
Stop resisting.
I'm just.
Why are you? No, man.
Okay.
In a flagrant violation of protocol, the deputies yanked Jamal out of his car without even giving him a chance to process what was going on. Even though he was clearly unarmed and confused, they treated him like a criminal, threatening to use even more force against him when he asked them to call their supervisor.
I'm gonna chase you, dude.
I don't give you consent to touch me. Don't reach. I don't give you consent to touch me. Don't reach. I don't give you consent. Handcuff.
After binding Jamal by the hands and feet, one of the officers gives his version of the events to the rest of the cops at the scene. Needless to say, his perception of what happened is slightly different than the reality.
Yeah, we just pulled up on a car. I told him, hey, you'll be detained for burglary investigation. He matched the description of the burglary suspect, and he refused to get out. And all we did was just control holds and try to pull him out.
Control holds, takedown?
Control holds, okay. And then, once we had him completely out of the car, then I just did a little takedown to the ground.
Cool.
And team handcuff was pretty much it.
So once he was on down, that's when they showed up?
No, I think they assisted. I think Bachler helped me out. Okay. Well, he was, I think, just there, and I just took him down on the right-hand side. I don't know who's on his left. I don't know who's on his right.
The fact that Officer Tavalli is complaining about the pain in his shoulder when he just violently abused an innocent civilian for no good reason is incredibly ironic, and the situation only gets more bizarre from here.
If we take these off, are you going to cause a problem? Are you going to kick any windows out, anything like that?
I don't answer questions. You can leave them on then, that's fine.
That's fine.
Which one do you want to stand him up and get him to a car? Just leave him here until fire season real quick, make it easy.
He doesn't want to walk, he doesn't want to answer questions, and we'll just leave him.
One of the things that stands out about how the cops treat Jamal is that they repeatedly ask him if he's going to react violently when they uncuff him. But so far, he's given no indication that he's a violent man or that he wants to hurt the cops in any way.
I'm going to research the vehicle and see if the mask that the suspect was seen on picture that was taken by the informant is inside the car. So I'm going to be looking for that mask specifically one more time. See if it's inside the vehicle.
Of course, the cops didn't find anything in his car, and police later confirmed that he was not the suspect they were looking for. However, they still charged him with resisting arrest, which he couldn't get off his record until a year later. Following the incident, he filed a complaint against the police department. His cries fell on deaf ears, but a year later, he filed a lawsuit against the officers, which is still ongoing. Aside from the emotional distress caused to Jamal Williams during his unlawful arrest, he was able to walk away relatively unharmed. Unfortunately, the same can't be said for Luther Gonzalez Hall, who now has to walk with a limp after Officer Marvin Sanders tackled him to the ground with excessive force in 2018. The incident happened when Luther was riding back home from his girlfriend's house on his bike. At some point along the way, he stopped Officer Sanders for directions. Still unsure of where he was heading, he stopped at White Castle to confirm if the directions were correct, as he was unfamiliar with the area. This is where things got interesting.
Dude, what are you doing, man?
I'm just looking for my way back to the crib.
You trying to get directions to Eastern Middle?
I told you where it was at about 2 minutes ago.
That was you?
Yeah, well, who the fuck was it?
I'm sorry, I know you're the cops.
I told you where it was at, right?
Yeah.
So why are you in here asking the same thing?
I'm not for sure where I'm going.
I told you where to go.
Alright, thank you.
Is that accurate or no?
Yeah.
So why are you in here?
I was just making sure.
Making sure I told you the right thing?
I'm not for sure where I'm going.
I told you where to go, right?
Yeah.
So why are you in here?
Alright, sorry.
No. Why are you in here?
I told you I wasn't for sure on the way I'm going.
Alright.
You said go and I'm goalie, right? Alright, thank you. Excuse me.
No, I didn't. No, hold tight.
Alright, thank you. Whoa.
What are you doing, man?
You don't need to touch me like that. Whoa. You shouldn't need to go to your touch like that. Come on,
Whoa. Stop.
What? Okay. So, what did I do? I'm sorry. What did I do? I just was asking for directions, bro.
There is not a single country on earth where asking for directions from two different people to make sure you're headed in the right direction is a crime. But the officer doesn't seem to be satisfied with brutally tackling Luther off his bike.
You're choking me. Stop. You're choking me. Stop it. You're choking me, bro. You're choking me, bro.
Of course, this wasn't an incident Luther simply got up and walked away from, especially since the officer broke the 20-year-old's foot in 5 different places during the attack. Not only that, but the cop also tried charging him with resisting arrest, a charge which was ultimately dropped during the lawsuit that Luther filed against Sanders.
Luther had a right to resist, because as a citizen, most people don't know this, you can resist an unlawful arrest. So the officer figures, oh, he resisted, I'm going to stick him with the charge of resisting and opposing.
Luther had to get multiple surgeries and now suffers from permanent damage to his foot. But the city of Dearborn, Michigan ended up giving him $9.3 million as a settlement for the lawsuit. Although the Dearborn Police Department did not respond to requests for comment on the settlement or the officer's employment status, it's also very likely that he lost his job.